Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. The New England Patriots taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this asshole.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. On their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Matt LaCosse there to make the grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did. And, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching. But it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. This one counts. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Stepped into the breach, and the Saints went 5-0 in his starts. And he showed the rest of the league he was ready to be a starting quarterback again. Now he gets his opportunity with a brand new head.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to start playing like the team they want to be.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. There he goes left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again, wide open.
They'll try and run it with White. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White taking it in. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. They were operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And he puts it through. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone.
And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
Bridgewater in at quarterback. His pass.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big pickup of 38.
Good for a Patriots. First and 10 at the 50.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. Now White. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Panthers nothing.
Guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun.
It's first and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Flush to his right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
4 yards.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there. Wait.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Step, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go.
And it is now 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the final piece to the puzzle was the Cam Newton touchdown run. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. Out there for the second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some rep.
Now he's hit. Bridgewater loses the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball.
Recovered by the offense.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So they wind up throwing it against your advice, but the result's still a 4th down.
Well, it did turn out to be a safe throw. And you know how sometimes coaches talk about using short passing game as a run?
For them so far, looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Play action. It's Newton. That'll be caught. It's Sanu for the Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a pass. Deal with 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
Panthers 3.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Oh, what a catch by Edelman. And he goes. And they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman as time.
all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one.
Defensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Touchdown, Patriots.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And a running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4. Greer, his throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers gain a bit of respectability.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time on for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. That time, a 9-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt Lacoste ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a New England touchdown. They keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Greer. Oh, now Greer, he fumbled the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Recovered by the offense.
Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Greer operating from the gun. Oh, now Greer, he fumbled the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. They go play action now. Stidham. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Stidham first down in the red zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Stidham's pass. Intended.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Final score, Patriots.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.